Good morning everyone, Miss Sola here from Learn to Grow. It's a little windy out today, so bear with me. I hope that you can hear me okay. I'm trying to talk as loud as I can. But anyway, just wanted to show you a quick tour in our garden and a quick update on what's growing. And we also picked up a couple of fruit trees that I'm going to show you. Alright, let's see what's growing so far. On this box here we have about 40 garlic, half of them about elephant garlic and the other half is I believe just a regular garlic. So it's about 4 feet by 4 feet part of this box that they're growing in. And on this side I've got some herbs and I sowed some seeds here, so we should be getting some arugula soon, some basil, and I believe oregano, but you probably can't see these little tiny seedlings. Let's see if I can point them out. Oh, right there. There's a tiny one there. I think those are the arugula popping up. So right here is a fennel or licorice plant. They get really big. These ones got to about 4 feet tall last year. They're perennial. So they come back and I moved them from the back side of the house towards the front. Right here we have chives that I also moved from the back. And some rosemary. These were rosemary starts from little stems that my mom started for me. So they're about one inch tall and now they are doing well. Right here's a lemon balm, I believe. I picked this up at the store. Yep, lemon balm. These are great for summer drinks like tea or whatever beverage you want to put them in. So it's doing really well. And I grabbed some silver thyme stems from indoors and I just put them in the ground and I think it's doing really well. It's been there for about 2 weeks, so I'm sure it's already rooted. So, and pretty soon we'll have some basil and oregano here, and I believe some parsley. Actually, my son called it pizza garden. So where we're going to be growing some things that we can put on pizza in this box, such as the garlic and these herbs. So it's going to be really neat, and I think I'm going to plant maybe a tomato here too. So that's going to be our pizza box garden. And over here, so I've got some lettuce that I picked up at the local nursery since my seedlings are still pretty young and I can't put them outside yet. But I've never grown red romaine before, and I bet it's really good for you since it's got the dark red color. So that means it's got more minerals or antioxidants. So these are red romaine. And back here I've got some butter lettuce and red leaf lettuce. And on this side I believe my kids sowed some sweet peas less than a week ago. And back here we just built a new box that we haven't done anything with it yet. So we'll be planting in them soon as the seedlings are ready to be outside. Oh, here's a couple potted plants. It's lavender there and some strawberries. And over here is our strawberry box. So they're propagating and they just keep going. So you can see they are popping back up here already. The leaves are getting bigger. I need to spread them out, so I'm gonna have to take some of the runners and transfer them maybe in the backyard where they get more sun. And over here, you're probably wondering about those bamboo sticks. So we've got a cat problem, and the neighbor's cat keeps coming to our yard, and so my kids didn't want them to poop in our potatoes. These are, so they set up this cat trap, or to deter the cats away. And the potatoes are in there. They haven't sprouted yet, but it's been about 2 weeks, and we planted them pretty deep. So we'll see how they do. First year that we planted potatoes, and we just used the ones that we bought from the store, and they're the organic ones. And also we put some orange peels in our garden. I guess the cats don't like the smell or the scent of the orange peel, so I think it's working because we haven't had any cats come in our garden yet so far. It's really windy, guys, but this is a chocolate mint. Smells really good. I just like to eat this the way it is. Sometimes I eat it with the stevia leaves like I did last year. So there's this chocolate mint here, and this is spearmint right there. And they propagate like crazy. That's why I contain them in the pot. They spread out. This was just a small plant last year that I found in our backyard, and I put this in the pot, and look how big it's gotten over a year. So and I keep them in a container so they don't propagate everywhere. And a couple of fruit trees I want to show you guys. So this is, I believe this is one of the apple trees that we picked up. It's a Fuji apple. So it's a dwarf apple tree, so they get about only up to 12 feet tall. They're not going to be that big. And I've got a Honeycrisp and Fuji apple on the other side that will be moving on this side so they can pollinate. They have to have a cross-pollination with different kinds of apples. So I have two different varieties, and we're going to be planting them back here in the backyard. As soon as we get all these stuff cleaned up, we've been working on. And this one here is a pear tree, so it's also another dwarf tree, and it's grafted. So we have 4 varieties of pears in this one. As you can see, this one's red Bartlett pear, that one's Seckel pear, Summercrisp pear, and Anjou. So we've got 4 different pears that's going to be growing in this tree here. So when they grafted, I believe they just grafted branches of the certain varieties onto this main trunk here. So I don't know how they do that, but it's pretty amazing. So let's go look at the blueberry shrubs.